Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Don't mind me. So, for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I make the pozole and how I make the tamales. So, I'm going to show you guys step by step. I already have some of the steps going, but obviously I'm going to tell you guys what I do. But yeah, we are going to show you, well, not we, me, I'm gonna show you how I make these. So yeah, so I've been craving tamales, well, my tamales, since March, since literally the day my son was born. I had the idea of making some, and then I ended up in the hospital, and yeah, so I haven't been able to make them. But today is the day because my husband is in Minnesota. By the time you guys see this, he will be in Minnesota for work, and I want to send him off with some good food, you know, to snack on the road or whatever. So yeah, so let's get to it. All right, it's juice. So right now so I'm gonna make green tamales, so green salsa tamales with chicken. I prefer those over any other one. I really like my red ones too, because those are as super spicy just as well as my green ones. Ribbon.
Yeah, but the green ones are way better. Those ones are spicy too, but they got better flavor.
Excuse me?
Flavor.
What are you trying to say about the red ones?
That they're hot as shit. That they're really hot. Like the spiciness just like devours the flavor. That's what I'm trying to say.
Anyways,
but they're fire.
Whatevs. So right now I have the chiles and the chicken boiling. So the chiles, I use Serranos. Anybody that knows me knows, if you were making it spicy, don't give it to me. I love making spicy food, so I always put Serranos for my green salsas. I never ever will use a jalapeno. The thing is, if I go shopping for jalapenos, I will literally go up to the jalapeno and like literally grab one and smell it. And if it does not smell spicy, I will not grab them. Usually the serranos are fire. Like you literally just by gripping, like you can smell it. So serranos it is. So right now I have the serranos going on with the green tomatillos. So I'm gonna let those boil, and then I have my chicken. So fun fact for anybody that's ever gonna try to make these, or if you decide that you want to try to make these the way I make them, shout out to my stepmom, Carmen. If it weren't for her, I would not know how to do this. Every time she would make them, I was always sitting there watching her, and till this day, like, there's times that I forget what I'm doing because I don't do this daily. So I'll call her just to double check that I'm doing it right or whatever. But when you boil your chicken, never ever put salt. Do not put salt while boiling your chicken. Don't put anything. Literally just water it in the chicken and let it boil. Because you can use the juice of the chicken. Once it's done boiling, you can use that literally either to give flavor to your salsa. So instead of using the water from the chiles and the tomatillos that are boiling, instead of using that water, you can easily grab some of the chicken and give that flavor to it. Or you can use that juice from the chicken and mix it with your masa so that the masa also gets the flavor. So never ever put salt on the chicken. Just let it boil by itself. And then I will show you guys once it's time for me to make the salsa, since it's still boiling. Once I'm getting ready to blend it, I will show you guys that. But the ingredients you will need: Royal powder. Okay, this depends how many pounds of masa you're making. So right now I am making 15 pounds of masa. So I need a full 3 pounds of all vegetable shortening. So one of these, and then 3 pounds of pork lard. Okay, so all of that's gonna go in. For the Royale, It's literally just half of this. I'm not gonna put all of it. It's just half of it. So each container, depending on how many, it's always a pound of each ingredient. A pound of the lard and a pound of the shortening for 5 pounds of your masa. So a pound each. So since I'm making literally 15, it's 3 pounds. So a big container of each, 3 pounds of each. So then it will be half of this. And then some salt. Salt goes in your masa. You will mix it in your masa. So once I'm getting ready to show you how to do that, basically I'll show you step by step how I do it. So right now I'm just gonna let the chiles keep boiling, the chicken, so that I can shred it, and then I will be back to show you how to mix the masa. And do not forget, you need these. I went to Cermak, and this is the only brand that they had, so it's shell work. I only bought 2 packs because I feel like that should be enough. I'm not making them like for everybody in the world. Just kidding. I'm just making them for our family, basically to come eat on Sunday morning. So I'm prepping everything, but these, make sure that you do not use them right out of the bag like that. Make sure you soak them for about 2 hours. Right now he's getting the container ready for me so I can start soaking these. But yeah, let them soak for 2 hours. Okay, it's time for the salsa. Okay, so for the salsa, obviously I have boiled my chiles. I think I boiled them for about 20 minutes, I want to say, because clearly you can tell they're very boiled. Okay, it's kind of hot over here. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do 2 sets of it because there's literally a lot. So like I said, I'm gonna make 15 pounds of it, but I'm extremely excited because I've been craving these and I haven't been able to find like a good one. So, okay, so this is half of the chiles, and no, half of the tomates and some of the chiles because I put a lot, because like I said, I love it spicy. So then, get yourself a bulk of cilantro. Make sure you wash it because you never know what people do to stuff. People are weird. Anyways, so then do that. Get yourself an onion. Where is my onion? An onion. Alright, I should have cut this before. This way. Yeah. Get yourself your tabla, onion, and then make sure you have good knives because you know when you be having some like, knives. Then let me wash my hands because I just scratched my skin. Okay, so get your knife. Obviously, cut that off. Cut that off. If you don't cut that off, I don't know what to tell you. But make sure cut it in half. I should have actually boiled this with the chiles. I usually do that so because I need a better blender, but this blender is like hard-headed, so it like doesn't really shred this. I have to actually blend it for a while. So put 2 pieces of that, and then mix it with Nor Suiza. the caldo con sabor de pollo. I'm not gonna put a lot because since I do still have the other half, I want to make sure I don't make it extra salty. So about that for now, because once I get both salsas together, like all of it blended, I'm gonna put taste it, and then I'm gonna make a little bit more, and then an ajo. So some garlic, just one. Throw that in there, and then get to blending. So yeah, that is how you make it. Obviously, I'm gonna do that twice because there's too much of it for one blender. So I'm gonna redo that step one more time, and then I will be back. So then yeah, I can literally smell how spicy it's gonna be just through this. I haven't even opened it yet, and I can already smell it. So make sure it's well blended. So this is the first one. Do I want to risk it? Woo. Okay. And then make sure you get a big enough container, because obviously it's gonna be more than this. So you have to have a big container enough to make it fit. Oh yeah, I just tasted that, and that is on 10. Okay, so then obviously, like I said, I have more. I feel like this is all chiles, kind of, sort of. Yeah, literally, I think this is all chile. But yeah, make sure that if you're gonna do this, it's a tiring process. Sadly, I don't have all the tools, I want to say. I kind of just do it old school, and when I make my masa, like, you know, there's people that have batters and they can make their salsa without getting tired and all that good stuff and not using their hands, but I am doing it the old school way before they invented those, and I am gonna actually show you guys. I'm actually gonna do it by hand. I'm gonna mix everything by hand. I just feel like it gives it a better taste, and I believe in this myth where it's like once somebody puts their hand in it to try to help you, like it just doesn't taste the same. I feel like it breaks it, and it just doesn't go. So all of this process usually is just me with the masa, and then my husband will help me obviously wrap them and everything, but I've never let anybody else touch it when I'm mixing everything with it, because I just feel like it's just not gonna be good. Nope. Not saying that they don't know how to, it just doesn't cut well. Like it doesn't, I don't know how to explain it, but anyways, I feel like this is literally all chiles in here. But yeah, I want all this to get in here, the little seeds or whatever. Okay. And then once again, like I said, yeah, break your cilantro, rinse it, throw it. Your onion, your garlic, another spoon, because obviously, like I said, it's 2 pieces to it, so I mean two sets of it, so I gotta make sure that it's not too salty. But that, let it run. Woo! It's just like by looking at it, I know. Like, I just know. Hi, baby boy. She went to go pick up Nani, baby. Daddy's in the room. I'm cooking. You tired? You tired? That one, my mouth's on fire. I was already on fire with the first set, but with this set, it's even worse. Alright, let me go lay my baby down with his daddy. Okay, be back. Alright, now it is time for the red salsa. I usually, obviously everybody makes their red salsa differently. I usually...
Andrew, you broke the piss. It's the elbow movie.
Oh, that was a hell of a neighbor.
I wish you would.
Why did you break that?
Trying to pull it out the damn thing.
What
Look
thing?
at the case. You broke it. Wait, you broke it. Look at it.
Alright, so I usually use chile de árbol and the chile guajillo for my red salsa. I just feel like these are always spicier than any other one. Then again, who knows, right? Because I've still tried other ones. But I know a lot of people use like the chile ancho and stuff. I don't know, I'm just not a big fan of it. But this salsa is actually going to be for the pozole. For the pozole. And then I'm debating whether if I want to make some red tamales, some fried chicken tamales. So I might do that. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I usually do about half and half. This one's gonna need a little bit more, and good thing I bought more because I'm almost out. I'm literally out of these. So I bought another bag for them. But wow, that one just dropped. And then if I just do this, like I just literally just a handful of the little ones, because these little ones that be wanting to kill you. But then I'll put those away. I think I need more of the other ones. And good thing I bought some. So yeah, so I always rip this off because even though they get blended and stuff, I just feel like no. But these I actually what's the word? What's the word? Los cuajo? I don't know. I use a strainer so that the seeds don't go through once it's blended. I think this is enough. This one, okay. So usually it just looks like this, and then the little ones are just kind of mixed in there. Make sure you put some water in there.
Say hi. Say hi.
But actually with these, I'm actually gonna mix the cebolla so that the cebolla boils with it. I just feel like it gives it a better flavor once it's already boiled. Like it's soft, you know. I feel like it just gives it a better flavor. I kind of messed up. Well, I messed up because, you know, but I feel like it just tastes a lot better once the cebolla is already like soft. So I just put my cebolla in there and let that actually boil your ajo as well. So obviously with this one I might need to do it twice again, so I'm just gonna throw 2 ajos in there, let that soften up as well, give it that flavor, and yeah, that's it for that. Push it so that the ajo and cebolla are touching the water. But yeah, there is that. Leaves are actually soaking. I didn't really have a container, and this it might be look bougie to you, but I don't care. use whatever container you have to soak them in. Usually I use my sink, but right now I gotta wash my dishes. Well, the dishes I've been using. So I didn't want to do that because I didn't want soap to land on it. So I'm using like a what's it called, like a plastic bin that usually is like a storage bin. And the leaves were actually picking up, like they were not in the bottom, they were lifting up, and the ones that are in the top are not gonna get soaked. So my husband ghettofied this and put the water on top. Obviously I'm gonna rinse them out after, but they've been soaking for about half an hour already, and I want them pretty soft. So basically the leaves look like this, and always know that not all the leaves are perfect. You cannot use all the leaves. Some of the leaves are ugly, some of the leaves are not good, and you'll realize it once you guys do get them. You'll know what are good, what are bad leaves. Obviously this one would not, but this one could actually be used, like let's say the other leaf like is too small, it could literally be used to just help wrap it from underneath, like out of the other leaf. Hi stinky booty girl, you hungry? You hungry? Yeah, we're gonna cook. Mommy's gonna cook. I'm gonna cook. You ready to eat, Papa? Yeah. You wanna say hello? Say hello. Silly girl. Alright, so yeah, obviously that still needs about an hour and a half to go. And I'm actually gonna start, I wanna start with the, I'm gonna clean my dishes real quick. There's not a lot, there's a couple cups and spoons and stuff. I'm gonna wash that, and then I will be back to do the masa with you guys and show you how I do that. Do not judge me, okay? Do not judge me when you guys see what I do. But everybody works with what they have, and it's just, you know, sooner or later, like when I decide to get more into it, obviously I'm gonna buy my equipment that's meant for it. There's actually not a lot of things that are meant for tamales. People make them different, but I just like the old school way. Like, it gives me a good feeling about myself, like Mexican as fuck. But yeah, super Mexican AF with that. But it's just me, that's who I am, and whether you judge me or not, I really don't care, because at the end of the day, we're the ones eating it, enjoying it, and you're just hating behind the screen. But anyways, yeah, let me go get these dishes done, and then I will be back to show you guys how I make my masa while the red chiles boil, and we'll go from there. Okay, so the chicken is done boiling. Look at that baby hairs. Okay, anyways, the chicken is done boiling. So I'm gonna show you guys that. So I'm just letting it cool down so I can desmenuzarlo. So I'm waiting for that. We're about to make the red salsa for the pozole, because this is a tamale and pozole video. Anyways, okay. So like I was saying before, my daughter interrupted me. I'm gonna make the red salsa. So my tongues, because this would be cool. Here comes my other kid to ask for one too. Yeah? You want some too? Okay. Okay. That much in there. Give me 2 seconds while I give this child a cookie. Okay. So there you go. So yeah, so basically the onion and everything is already in there, as well. Like I want to say the garlic is in there. The garlic is in there. I think. Because I don't see it. I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, it's okay because either way, it's all gonna go together. So this is for the pozole. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make red tamales because I didn't buy the meat. I'm hungry. I didn't buy the meat for the red tamales, so if anything it would just have to be red chicken. But it's okay because it's still fire, right? So I'm not gonna put the norsuiza in it just yet because for the pozole, I usually do it once the pozole is already cooking. I might actually switch it up today and put it on the salsa once I'm done with both blenders. But as of right now, sorry, this needs juice. Watch out, Kamani. As of right now, I do not think I'm gonna wait. I think I might actually put it in here. That way it gets the flavor early on, and we know what it's gonna taste like. Because basically the salsa gives the flavor to everything. So once that's ready, I'm gonna do the second batch, and then I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so grab your strainer and a bowl. I'm probably gonna need a bigger one, but what else? And then do that, right? Grab your salsa. Oh, she smells mean. Okay. Be very careful because red salsa is really, really messy. So, anyways, gotta do this. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. So obviously you guys can tell it's coming out, but the seeds are not. So yeah, so make sure you do that. I gotta do this until I'm done with that. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like once you've done this good enough to get all the salsa out. And always remember, okay, so then as you can tell, you see the salsa in here, right? It's a good amount. But then you see it like this. There's still a little bit more salsa, so usually what I do is I'll grab my scooper, whatever scooper I'm using. I'll grab a little bit more of the juice from the chiles that I was boiling. I do that. And go around one more time. And you guys can tell how it's moving, but nothing is really coming out. So then make sure you grab it and you squeeze it like that, because obviously it went to the side, but now it's no longer there and it's gonna look like this inside. Throw that away. You don't need that. Okay, then you repeat the step with the leftover that's in there. Put a little bit of juice in the blender to get the extra, because obviously there is more in the blender, but since it's not juicy in there, so your blender is gonna end up looking like this, right? There's nothing in there, it's just kind of stained with the color. Keep doing this. This is going by a little bit faster only because it's more liquidy. So it got the chile out faster, but that does not mean it's bad, because as you guys will see, the chile in the container is actually still thick enough. It's not like super liquidy. So then once again, go like that. The leftover goes. This goes in. We're gonna repeat the steps until obviously all the chiles are gone. And then I will show you guys what I'm gonna do. Alright, and now this batch, you can tell it's a little bit more easier to maneuver. This was enough water in there, or enough juice. Ooh, you guys even heard that. That whole amount fit in there. So then you just shake it till it goes down. This one has a little bit more in there, so you gotta be careful, that way I don't spill it. Some people usually use like a spoon to push it. I don't like doing that. I feel like every time I do that, I mess up and then I splash the chile out. I just like doing it this way. Can you guys hear my daughter singing Baby Shark? Her favorite song. So hit it a little bit just so it moves a little bit faster. There it goes. Be careful because your hand will get dirty. Come on. This one's being a little bit more hard. Get it out. It goes like blocking it. So yeah. So I can't even make the. I don't even know how spicy this tastes, but you can smell it. What? What? Bucky?
Yeah.
Go. Go tell Daddy your belly hurts. Okay, I'm almost done. This was a little bit longer because I literally put all of it in here. But this gets tiring too. Like my arms always hurt by the end of doing this chile. So yeah. And it's so funny because I went on my Instagram and I asked people what they thought was gonna go down. I took a picture with the royale and the shortening, and I was like, what do you guys think I'm gonna make? Tamales or cakes? And like people are actually voting cakes, which is so funny. Like I love baking too, but cooking is me. But yeah, cooking, like literally I love doing it. It's been my passion. I guess you can say my husband got lucky that I like to cook, and not only that I know how to cook certain things that not obviously a lot of people know how to. Or maybe you guys do know how to, you guys just don't want to. I don't know. Who knows, right? All right. So I'm gonna show you guys. This is what it's gonna look like. I will need to see, and I'm pretty sure I will show you guys if I do. But this will be for my pozole. So depending on how much I make, I don't think I'm gonna make a lot. I think I'm gonna make like a medium-sized pot. So depending on what size pot I use to cook it, I will know if I need to make more salsa. Usually I shouldn't, because it's always one olla that I use to blend the chiles, or I mean to boil the chiles, and I already kind of know the size of the olla that I usually do it in. So I normally know I only need one. If I'm in a bad mood and I want to make everyone cry, I will put a lot more chiles of the small ones, the árbol one, because those are super spicy. And if I'm in a bad mood, you're gonna taste it in the chile. But yeah, so I gotta add the noodles to that. But well, making this video, I'm also making dinner, so I gotta pay attention to that. So I will be right back. Let me go get that finished, and then I will show you how much nor suiza I'm thinking of putting in there. So okay, I'm back. So alright, let me taste. Oh, woo, deli. Okay, so just gonna give it a try with this much. You guys can tell. We're gonna see if this gives it enough flavor, saltiness, or what else. But we are gonna see. Well, my eye hurts. Okay, so mix it very well. And then obviously once I start making the pozole, I'm gonna have to add more, only because like I said, it's more of the food that needs to get the seasoning or whatever, the flavor. So I mean, obviously everybody makes it different. Some people use the red one, some people use the green one. I love the green one. I use the green one for everything. You will rarely catch me using the red nor suiza. I'm not a big fan of it. It tastes more like tomato, and me and tomatoes are not friends. But let's see. Holy shit. Woo! Excuse my language. That's very spicy. But we're gonna add half more. So basically 1.5 is what we're gonna do. Obviously once I make it later, well tomorrow, I'm just prepping the salsa now. Tomorrow once I cook it and I taste it, I will know if it needs more salt or not. And FYI, I hate salt. I hate salt with a passion. Me and the salt are not friends. So if you guys are salt lovers, like, you guys are gonna hate me, because I hardly put salt on things. Like, I can't. I'm so sorry. I cannot. I'm not trying to kill you. I ain't trying to die early because of that. So I'm really bad with putting salt. I mean, obviously I know my food and it has flavor and it's a good amount of salt. I know it. I know it. But for people that like literally like salt, like, we can't be friends. Okay, enough of that. My mouth is on fire. Let's close it so that nothing gets in it. Okay, so that's ready for tomorrow. The green one's ready. Let me show you guys the chicken. It is ready. I just need to shred it. And as you guys can see, I still have the chicken juice here. Obviously, like I said, to give it flavor to the masa, I'm gonna use some of it. So we are gonna get to the masa step. So I will see you guys there. Okay, so we're gonna get the masa ready. Don't mind my disaster over there. We're gonna have a disaster. It's the lady's bottle stand, and it's a chicken, and the salsa is over there. And I should probably put the green salsa over there as well. Let me get this out of the way. The salsa over there. Anyways, so this is the container I will use to mix this masa because it's a lot of masa. Well, it's 15 pounds, but it's still a lot. So it's up to you guys what container you guys gonna use. It also depends on how much masa you have. So this is mine. But at Walmart, I think it was like $2.50. I don't know for sure, but I want to say it was $2.50. Anyways, we are gonna mix this, and like I said, I'm gonna show you guys. Obviously, 15 pounds of masa equals 3 pounds of lard, and 3 pounds of shortening, and half a bottle of Royale. But let me wash my hands so you guys see that my hands were washed, so that whoever came and ate this doesn't think I didn't wash my hands. But it's like the third time I wash my hands, so alright, wash my hands because I'm gonna use my hands for this. I gotta take my rings off, obviously. I don't want them to get dirty or something like that. But okay, making noise in the kitchen. Yeah.
Where's the big batteries at, baby?
What big batteries?
This that you bought.
I think over there somewhere. All right, hands are washed. We are gonna dump this whole thing of lard in there. Huh? For which one?
For this swing.
I think so.
Ooh, it's not too big.
Okay, so obviously, like I said, all of it, literally all of it. I'm gonna grab, because as you guys can tell, there is still leftover in there. grab yourself a spatula looking thing. Make sure everything comes out. Literally, like, scrub the sides, scrub the bottom. You guys can clearly see through the container what I'm doing. But scrub it, or whatever you want to call it, and dump it in there. Basically, lick it clean, but don't literally lick it. Okay. Alright. That is a good to go. Put that in there. Throw this away. And then we're gonna mix it with the shortening. And obviously I'm not gonna mix it with this, but touch it like that. Put this here. Give me 1 second because the shortening is actually holding my phone. So hold on. Okay. So then we are gonna start with this. Did you find some?
They don't fit. It's too big.
But I have about 2 packs of it.
Huh?
2 different packs.
2 different packs of what? This?
Yeah.
These are too big.
There's another pack like that, or a different type of pack, but I bought 2. And then 3 pounds of this. Same spatula, or actually I think this is a little bit thicker, so we are going to use a different one to get it out. This one's a little bit harder because it's thick. Take it out. Oh, okay. That just went crazy, and some of it got on my shirt. The thing is, a shirt that I do not wear. Actually, I think this is my husband's shirt.
It is my shirt.
So, it's in my closet, or in my drawer.
No spit.
Okay. That's only half. Did you check your hand TV? I know I bought more. I think I bought them at Walmart. Or Walgreens or something. I don't remember. But I bought more. For that swing because it was the smaller ones, remember?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna obviously show you guys what it looks like in there. So this is the firing part. And obviously I want to have this done and prepared already because I want to wake up in the morning. I might wake up a little bit earlier than everybody, maybe a lot earlier, like 5 o'clock, to turn on the tamales and let them cook. That way when everybody gets here by 10 o'clock, we can eat. I might be a lot tired tomorrow, but it's worth it. I've been craving this, and I am making my family victims of caldo in the hot weather, but whatever. So yeah, so basically all of this is out now because I don't know how much more I'm gonna try with the other one just to see if I can scrub it because it's literally not a lot. Throw that there. Use this one. And sure enough, it worked. There it goes. There's that. Let's see if I could do it to the bottom. Okay. I think we got it. All of it. I'm just kind of getting the top corners, the circle of the top. Come on, with the edge. Okay, so all of it. Don't leave nothing behind. All right, so I'm about to show you guys what it's gonna look like in here. It's a hot mess in here, just like me. See what I did there? Just kidding. Anyways, so this is what it's gonna look like. In here, it looks a little bit gross, obviously. Duh. But these beautiful hands are gonna do magic. And I'm gonna wash my hands again because I cannot remember if I scratched my head again. So, okay. Oh, actually, Okay, messages. Okay. So as you guys can tell, it looks like this, right? And this is like the worst part, but the best part. Like, it feels gross, but then it feels good. So whatever. So with my hands, I wish you guys could see what I'm doing. Actually, let me call my husband and have him show you guys with my hands what I'm actually doing. That way he can hold my phone. Yeah, that way he can hold my phone and show you guys. So give me 1 second. Okay, so we're recording. Yeah. Okay, so basically this is what I'm saying, that some people already have the tools for this, some people don't. I like doing it old style. I like doing it Mexican AF style. Okay, so I use my hands. Obviously you guys saw me wash my hands, so my hands are clean, but you gotta mix this. So anyways, JK. So this has to be gone. Like, this cannot look like this. It should not look like that. Obviously it's gonna take a while because, like I said, I'm doing it with my hands, and some people already have a mixer and prefer to use the mixer, and it does it a lot faster. But little old me, right babe, likes doing it the real way. And if you can't do it like this and you prefer not to do it like this, well, use your tools. Use what are they called? Whisks? Whisks. Oh, whisks. Whisks. What about the other machine? What is it? A whisks machine? Or I don't know. The one that people use to bake. Yeah, that. I ain't rich, so I don't got that. Right? So I got my hands. But as you guys can tell, it's changing texture and it's looking a little bit weird. So I'm gonna keep on doing this, and once it is done, I will show you guys what it looks like. So stay tuned. So this is what it's supposed to look like. There is no lumps, there is no bubbles, no, obviously how you guys saw from the other side, it's supposed to look kind of like whipped cream. And if it does not look like that, then something is wrong with your batter. Just kidding. But yeah, anyways, that's that. I will get back to showing you guys how it goes with the process of the masa, but first I have to go feed my baby child, so I shall be back. All right, part 3 of the masa. So I've already added some in there because I completely forgot I was making a YouTube video. Hello? Okay, so hold on. So basically it just has to kind of all be put in there. Obviously all of it's not in there. We just gotta make it soft. So I am just gonna proceed to that with my mother-in-law throwing it in here because I can only use one hand. But now she's gonna hold it. Can we put more in here, please? And like I said, it goes with my hand. Obviously everything is with my hand. Yes. You want to grab me? I'm doing something, baby. I'm just cold. What? Okay. So this is what it's looking like. Keep going, Mom. Do you by chance wonder how to get it to stick when you open it? There might be a stick inside. Anyways, no, like, you guys hear this weird woman?
You have to you have to lick it for it to stick to Chile. How does it stick in the beginning?
They use a chemical? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
They licked it.
Okay. Oh, the masa's flying to my phone. Alright. This is very tiring. We're gonna have muscles for this, and as you guys can see, I don't have any. But here we go. Keep going, keep going.
Your muscle. I was like, it's on.
I know, it's on my phone. My phone got hungry. Just dump it out in there because I still gotta put some of the juice. Alright, so it looks like this. And I am gonna put a little bit of the chicken juice, like I told you guys earlier, in here to give it some flavor. And then,
You gonna do that now?
yeah, put a little bit, like grab like a cup or something. Because we're gonna be going little by little. Okay. Videotape this.
Give it to her now. Give it to her.
Alright, yeah. Oh! What?
Come on.
One more. Should be good. Gonna have muscles for this.
What?
I grab some.
Yes. Oh shit. What about this?
Excuse her language in the background.
Excuse me.
Okay. Now, we are gonna do this, and then it holds down things because they were all up, so the top ones weren't getting soaked. The blue thing, you put it. That's why the soap, the Colombian soap's missing. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's looking a little bit different in here. But we are missing what's gonna hold it together. You see that? Alright. Show you guys the last step to this, which is adding the salt and the royale. So basically, the royale, we can't add it in the meantime because, like, as I'm putting the masa in, only because since the royale is to basically hold it together and thicken it up. What happens is when you pour hot water or anything, any warm liquid to it, it actually takes the effect away. So what it does is actually ends up bubbling, and we don't want that. And it would cut it. So basically the masa would still end up looking like this because of the juice. So what we're gonna do is we put it towards the end once I have mixed it together completely, and this is literally mixed. It's mixed together, and all I have to do is put that and mix it one more time so that it stays together, and then put the salt to give it the flavor, and I should be done. And I could basically start making the tamales. I'm debating whether to start tonight or actually just wake up and do them, which that might be the case. But we will see how I feel because I'm already tired. So yeah, so we are gonna do the other part. I will show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so if you guys can see my hand from there or here, we'll put this over. You guys can see how sticky it looks. So basically the royale and the salt are gonna make it be able to kind of just slide off easily, not be mushy like that. So I will be back and I will show you how that works. Okay, so here we go. The real, I haven't poured anything in. So basically, you kind of just gotta know halfway. Use half of it. So I'm not even gonna measure it because, like I said, there. I will show you guys. It's halfway, and then it looks like that. We just gotta add some salt to it. So, remember the part where I told you guys I don't believe in salt? Yeah, well, that lady over there believes in a lot of salt.
It's for good flavor.
No. So, let's watch me.
High cholesterol. It gives a really good flavor.
There's that.
Fetch.
That's enough salt right there. See that? That was enough salt. Okay. So, basically, I'm just going to mix that together and I will show you guys the end of it. This is how we are going to know if it's done. You eat it. I'm just kidding. You don't eat it. So, grab a glass of water. Any cup of water. You grab a piece of it. You drop it. You can see when it floats. When it floats, it means it's done. If it sinks in, it means it is not done. So, mine floated. That means my beautiful masa is all done. So, it should be easy to grab, throw, spread on the tamales. You can even tell by the texture of it. And that is how you make masa. At least a dry masa, because there's masa seca and masa already cooked. Well, not cooked, but done, mixed and everything. And I prefer to do it myself. I have nothing against other people that use the masa seca or use the other masa. It's just how everybody does it different, but this is how I do it. There's that. And then there's me, tired, ready for bed. So that's already prepared. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it away, let it not get bad, and I am gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning when I am wrapping these tamales, because I was gonna make them tonight, well, wrap them tonight and then just wake up early and start cooking them, but I'm just gonna do everything in the morning. So I will see you guys later. Good morning. It is 7:30. I'm whispering because everybody's still asleep, so I don't want to wake anybody up. But I'm gonna get the pozole ready. I'm gonna use this one, so about that size. I gotta put the maize in here, and I used two of these. So let's get it started. Okay, so I put it in. I put two in there, and it's kind of like making, I want to say rice. You put 2 cups and then you put 3 cups of water so that it covers it. So I put 2 of them, and I put two of these full of water so that it can help it boil. So I'm gonna let that boil for about 45 minutes. I'm gonna get the tamales ready. So I'm gonna show you guys how I do that. It's a quick and easy go. So let's let this boil and let's go get the other stuff ready. Okay, so right now I got to fill up the olla for the tamales. Always make sure there's enough water in there, but not too much. So I'll show you. Don't judge my olla because it is an old olla. I do need to buy a new olla. Leave me alone. Anyways, I'm gonna fill it up with enough water right now, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to prepare it so that it steams just perfect to cook the tamales. So, okay, so I put enough water in here, but here, let me show you. You see, put the pan and there's this place. That way it gives it a good steam area. And then grab 2 grocery bags, former bags, whatever bags, and push them down. Push them down. It helps with the steaming. So yeah, so make sure, just make sure that you have enough bags. I usually just put 2 on there to help it steam. So let's get started. So I'm ready. I have my masa, my chili, my leaves, my chicken, my oil. Let's get ready. Let's do this. I'll show you guys with this first one. Okay, always know with your leaves, there's 2 sides to it. Even after you what's the matter? Excuse me. Even after it soaks, it's still different sides. There's a rough side and a soft side. Use the soft side. Do not use the rough side. Use the soft side, okay? So hold it like this. Grab the masa. Leave it. And spread. That way it's easier to wrap. Okay. Take that. Your chicken. And put enough chicken. Don't be greedy. Oh. Salsa. And then see how there's enough on both sides. Grab one side, which is usually the right side, and pull. Make it hug. So it's gonna hug the other side. And then here you're gonna push down and you're gonna just roll it. Okay? And then you're gonna bend this side in. And then there's your first tamal. Alright, so you guys should keep going and going. There. And then remember when I said there might be some leaves you will not use? This is where they come in handy. This one's a little bit too small, so I'm just gonna use it to wrap it. See, like that. And you go on and on and on and on. Okay, now for the pozole that has boiled for a while, it is time for the meat. So I usually get trocitos de puerco without bone. I do not like bone, so I'm just gonna throw it in there softly because obviously it's been boiling. So the moment that water splashes, it's gonna burn, and I've burned myself before. So we're just gonna put it in there. And it, obviously, as you guys can tell, it's starting to turn a different color because of the water, since it's already hot enough. But yeah, I usually just get the trocitos already cut, and then I come home and I cut them smaller, well, semi-small. Just that way there's enough. But let's get that, and then I'll be ready for the chile in about 10 minutes. So put that in there. That's in there. So as you can tell, sit this way. Make sure they all get. Don't mind me using up. Okay. That. And now let's give it some time, and we'll be back to add the chile. The pozole is almost done. Pozole is really fast to make. It is the fastest one, but we'll let that go and let's finish our tamales. Okay, so we got the tamales. We did the first batch because I don't feel like stuffing it too much. We got the pozole getting ready to get the salsa in. So we're gonna let the tamales steam up, cook for a while, about, since there's not a lot in there, about an hour and a half, 2 hours at most. So by the time people get here, they will be ready. But yeah, we're just gonna cover them and go from there.
You know what I'm saying? You heard me?
And my pozole is done.
You gotta add special guest, bro. I mean, what happened when Eddie was here, bro? You didn't put him on the menu.
We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything that day.
So, what do you rate my pozole?
Hey, George Lopez.
It's kind of.
Right?
Open my sinuses.
Not even joking.
He took only one
I
bite.
took a sip. Yeah, I took a fucking sip.
Woo!
It's good, but it's spicy.
You can handle spice though.
Yep. Yeah.
And then the tamales are right there.
I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm about to get some. Want to get my pozole first?